again, and welcome back to thenextlevelguitar.com. And this module, we're going to talk about one of my favorite tunings, and many bands out there use drop D. D like David. Drop D. Not that it was named after me. It's just we get emails here all over the world, and sometimes some of our students in other countries say sometimes that, hey, I have a hard time hearing if you're saying D or B. So I try to enunciate D like David, D like dog, B like Burt Bacharach, whatever. T like tarantula, okay? Alright, so drop D. It's a very easy tuning because all you're going to do is you're going to just down tune your one string. So I have two guitars here, one set up in standard tuning, one in drop D to show you the difference. Lots and lots of bands do this, especially if you want a little heavier sound. It's great. So this guitar here is tuned to drop D. The only string you have to retune is the low E string. The low E string goes from a low E a whole step down to D. That is tuned to a D now. Here is my standard tune guitar, and when you hear the low E, that is tuned to an E, standard pitch. Here's the drop D. See, it's a whole step below that. Okay? Kind of has a much heavier sound. All the other strings are the same. All the other strings, tune them the same. So it's going to be low E is now a D, so it's D, and then all the others are the same. A, right? D, G, B, E. So low to high. D instead of E, A, D, G, B, and E. Okay? Now, why is that cool? Many reasons. One of them, it allows you to play chords with just a one-finger bar instead of having to bar with your first and third fingers, like on power chords and stuff like that. You could just play them. Right? Lots of bands use this. Here's an example. How about Soundgarden? Right? All drop D. Everlong, Foo Fighters, you know, they use that, hear that low D? You know, lots of bands use it, and it's easy, it's fun. Now, when you tune that low D down a whole step, it's probably going to throw your other strings off. Could. Especially if you use thick gauge strings like I do. Because it's just, you're releasing a lot of tension from the neck, so it might adjust. So what you have to do is tune it, the low E to D, then go back and tune all the other ones. They might have gone flat a little bit. Tune them all back up to pitch, go back, tune the low E, just go back and forth and get them all right on the button. You know, that band Tool, they do a lot of drop D. You know, like in that song Sober, that's in drop D. Or Rage Against the Machine. Killing in the Name of, that's all drop D. Right? So it's a really easy tuning, and it's fun. And go to some of our song lessons in modules in the website, and you could see some of those songs and hear the difference in sound. And it's very cool. So I want you to check out multiple tunings. We've done standard tuning, of course, which is by far the most popular, but we've also done E flat. We've done, you might have looked at G tuning, open G, which is cool. Drop D. We'll have some other ones. Maybe we can even go lower, drop C. Some of these other bands, they go even lower than that. They'll drop the low E down to like an A sharp. It's like flapping. It's so loose in the breeze. That's why they have, what got popular for a while was baritone guitars. If you don't know what a baritone guitar is, it's a guitar, a six-string same, but except the neck is longer. It has a longer neck, or what that does is on these real, where your strings might fret out, because on a low tuning, meaning they might hit the fretboard because they just be flapping, they're so loose. This, because the neck is longer, allows you to have a little bit more stretch and get in there. So baritone guitars kind of got popular, especially if they're really low tunings. Whereas your guitar some guitars won't handle that. The strings will be too low. It'll be really flappy. They can do it. So, anywho, we're going to go into some other tunings. Enjoy that. We'll see you in the next module, and keep applying what you're practicing. Remember, just practicing by itself isn't enough. You have to practice in a structured routine and apply it. So this way you are not going to forget anything. All right, take care, rock on.